Hey y'all, it's your lady Lavon. Let me turn you on. Oh yeah. I just wanted to update y'all how it's doing, and I'm doing fantastic. But I just wanted to talk about this lady that I've been watching for three years now, and she lives in her car. And it was funny because at the time, because she's from Texas, and at the time I lived in Texas with my um past friend. And, I would always tell him, I said, you should watch your mouth on how you talk about people that are going through things in life. And, we're in a 20,000 square foot home and she's homeless. And he was like making fun of her. And I'm like, I don't find it funny. And then guess what? Guess who ended up the same way? Both of us. Because I let somebody be like that around me. Like, no. But either way it goes, I want to say that Americans with a limited mindset, y'all gonna have some issues coming up. Y'all gonna have some issues coming up. If you can't stop having these limited mindsets about people, and or you can't get with reality of people, because that's another thing too. You're gonna have some issues, baby. Trump ain't gonna be able to save you from your limited mindset. And the reason why it bothers me is because, like, even though I feel for this lady, she kind of gets in her own way because she's in a panic, because she realized, just like I realized very late, like certain men are there to be a predator towards you, and they not really there to help you, and they really there to make it more complicated than it needs to be. And she's a little older, so she's like, she just at disbelief in all the time she was successful and now she's not. And that's because her mindset, even though she is one of the most conservative black women I watch on on um on YouTube, she still has a roundabout way of thinking, and it sucks. And then she kind of doesn't. I'm not going to say she treats her daughter bad, because I understand that she's just frustrated. But her daughter lives in a car with her as well, and she doesn't see that her having a lack mentality about her standards of living, because she used to live real bougie just like I did, but she never really let it humble her to the point where she made more financially sound decisions. You know what I mean? And I was kind of like that too, but kind of not. Like, I'm a Scorpio. I hustle hard, and I'll get $1 a day if it makes, if it makes some money. I'll make it make sense. But so the times I was reckless, I knew I was being reckless, and I knew I could rebound from it the way I needed to. And I'm realizing my last journey, even though I was away from my kids, I knew that I needed to go on a soul search before I got my kids back, no matter how or who made me feel bad for that process. And we all know, in a certain community, they will try to laugh at you when you're not doing the best in your life, and you losing your kids, or you losing your car. They'll laugh at you for that. Hold on, trying to see if this could get more stable. I don't understand why I got a selfie stick and it's still jiggling everywhere. But it's an unfortunate thing. But as finally, I don't like that, y'all. Hold on. Let me fix it. At least the camera looks better. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe this will work better. Um, and while I finally don't have anybody attached to my hip, I'm starting to heal in a way, and I'm healing super fast in a way that I never thought I would heal, because I've always had somebody there up my ass, you know what I'm saying, judging every move I made. But now that I don't, and I can use my own brain, and I got my best friend's car, shout out to her. I can't stop shouting her out her the most, because if it wasn't for her, I'd be stuck. But not really, like, I know how to make shit work. Like, that's why it's always funny when someone tries to, like, throw a monkey wrench in my life, even though, like, why is that your goal? Like, and that is the goal of some people. Like, and most people in America, they are hateful. Like, I'm telling you, like, I mean, there are some pretty good people as well, don't get me wrong, but when you're at a certain level of life and you don't have your family supporting your dreams, and my family didn't support my dreams, not because they don't love me, but because they don't understand what I'm trying to do, because they never tried to do nothing less than normal. Like, they're not extraordinary. So they was more worried that it wouldn't work for me, but really it didn't work for me because they withdrew that support. And I wasn't gonna back down either. Like, I wasn't gonna let the fact that they had a limited mindset stop me from my dreams. Even my kids wouldn't stop me, because I know that I want a boat one day. Like, I want, I want things in life that are expensive. Hold on, y'all, because it's kind of irking me. And I don't think that is anybody's business to do anything but support you. And another thing that kind of broke my heart for this lady is because, like, her and her daughter was arguing online because they just been homeless for years now. And every time she tries to get ahead, there's somebody throwing a monkey wrench. And like I said, I don't necessarily like how she talked to her daughter all the time. And I know her daughter is not always easy to get along. I mean, to deal with either. I know, because she's her child, you know what I mean? And they're in a very sticky situation with no support, and her mother is over 40. So, I understand that they're arguing, but she treats her daughter like a parent and not like a baby girl of 19 years old. So she thinks she's going to keep up with the fact that they're living in a car and that they have car issues. And I really feel for them, because I want to say I got my own privilege, like there's white privilege, there's pretty girl privilege. I just got Jade, Levon Ali privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like, however it come, but I got privilege. She thinks that, black people in society hate black people. I mean, black women, because of what black men have done. But honestly, yeah, I do run into that sometimes, but not as often as she's claiming to be, because I will make and state my claim on how I feel, and I don't really care who feels like what. Like, the other day, I was with some general contractors, and one of them said my nappy hair. Yes, child. Yes, he did. And you know what I did? Laugh and cheers to that, because I do got some nappy hair in the ear. You know what I mean? And, we danced, and it's just all about how you perceive things. And I've been through so much little stuff, like what people say just it don't hit like how I used to. It just don't hit like how I used to. And you can either, beat them, or you could join them. And right now, I done been beating niggas up forever. So I don't want to do that no more. I want to have fun. I want to join people. I want to think about the bigger picture of the future of our country, because that's what's going to affect my children. That's what's going to affect us when we get older, and that's what matters. But really, limited mindset in America. I don't care if you voted for Trump, Biden, whoever the hell. We're in a spiritual time of living right now, and it's not a joke. So if you want to keep on claiming Christian, claiming Jewish, claiming Catholicism, and claiming these things that the Bible clearly says that you should not, you should just believe in God and do right and wrong. You know the difference between right and wrong, and that's how easy and really and simple it is. Then you just do that, you're going to be okay. But if you're walking around judging people, feeling like you know everything and nobody can tell you nothing, and you can't fix your mistakes for the life of you, can't get right with a get right machine, you're going to have an issue in America. Because America is Babylon of the whole world. It's very degenerate and very capitalistic, and very weird. If you don't know how to play this game, you're not going to win, and you will find your ass outside homeless. Like, and I'm not playing, and it's not just black people. First of all, Mexicans over here working like a motherfucker. They're not worried about a house, because you know what? They'll work all in America, and guess who got a GMC truck? The Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? So they're not worried about a house. You know what I'm saying? They're worried about working for their family. And we don't do that as much. And the way they change laws and everything on everybody, because I've seen more white men in cars homeless than anybody. And black women, they're homeless up there with the white men. And you know who's in the house? These Negro and black men. not contributing to nothing but violence. Like, it's just look closely. Everybody's willing to sacrifice but the black men. Anywho, but it is what it is on that behalf. But my point is, if you are lack, you're going to end up bringing everybody down. And that's why I embarked on this journey of construction by myself, because I couldn't get with people like my past partner. He's amazing. He can cut drywall by eyeballing it, and it'll fit right into the square. You know what I'm saying? And then my baby daddy, he could also do construction, but I don't work well with men who can't have respect. Like, if you don't respect me um at home, how can I trust you to respect me in front of business partners or clients? And so I just decided that I'm just not gonna include them. Like, I even text my baby daddy like, hey, I need you on a project, would you like to come down? He said, yeah. And then I started thinking about how bad our relationship is. Like, he's still not helping me trying to get these kids. So it's just like, I'm set to be more logical than dealing with my heart. And it's helping me more when I'm like, hey, this don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, when I make sure that I just trust my instincts and my gut feeling, I stay away from a lot of trouble. I really, really, really do. And I suggest everybody, especially black women, that you trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. And it's funny because there's a blind man right there. Like, close your eyes and trust your instincts. Like, seriously. Like, that's so funny. Cause like, you need to use your feelers. Like, you know what I mean? Stop being so deceived by what you see and what people are trying to tell you, because people lie. And you know, even in this industry, because there's a house right there. I was gonna go in and ask them, because right now I have some things pending. I do have this like labor force work that I go in, but I gotta be there at 5 a.m. baby. And right now I'm cool with just walking in the park, and where I'm at, there's some amazing people, like amazing people. So I have um no quarrels with how I'm living right now, because honestly, I was abandoned, and then I made a move, and it's only been a month and some change, and I don't think anybody can move like me. So that's why I feel bad for all the black women that's in their car, not feeling like they could tell everybody that they living in their car. Like, I really do, because it's not really that deep if you got a plan. Like, I have a plan. I have a plan that's gonna make me over 100K in 1 year. Yeah, probably more than that, the way I'm gonna run it up. And I already got people. I've already put a Craigslist post out. I already got 10 people that want to work. They just don't have trucks and tools. So I'm just waiting for a decent. All I need is $1,000 to get this shit started, like, all the way. It's already taken me like $3,000, and I got everything that I need except for a couple of things. Like, I need to finish getting my business cards and stuff like that. Um, but I'm just being patient, because I know once I get this stuff started, it's over. This industry is thriving in Florida. Like, construction, remodeling, the rich are getting richer, baby. And guess what? Every season they remodel. And you better believe it. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to shout out that I'm not gonna say her name, because like I said, I don't always agree with how she talks, because she be talking like the mad black woman that she claims she don't like. But and I know she's frustrated, but sis, use your instincts. I think what I wanted to say about that situation of her living in her car, because she has been buying these old ass cars instead of getting a new car, so she don't have to worry about nothing but the car note. And but she wants to prove to everybody that she can pay. She just tries to prove everybody all kind of stuff, and I understand that, because there was a point in my life where I wanted to prove to some people that I ain't what they say they are. But once you realize that's going to destroy you, you're going to stop doing that. You're going to stop caring, because this lady, she's on her live talking about how, you know, oh yeah, you know, this lady, she's just like me. She's a black woman who get it. And then the woman pulls the rug under her saying that, oh, I'm not going to send the money direct to you. I'm going to send it to the car shop. And it just got weird real fast, because let me tell you again, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody don't just send you the money, they do not want to help you. If they want to goddamn gatekeep how you use money, and I'm going to just make sure that you use it for the car, and just all that weird stuff that lady just had to go through, and that ended up making the situation worse, because her car ended up going through more problems because she moved it when she should have trusted her own instincts and just waited till she got paid. Like, I really feel bad for her, because it's like, that lady didn't want to help you, sis, because that lady would have just sent you the money. And when people give you that little inkling of weirdo, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because you're going to end up off worse than before. And there's a reason why you have a gut feeling about certain things. Like, and I have to use, in this industry of construction, when I'm trying to get my business off the ground, I got to use the same type of discernment when people promise me jobs or promise me to get onto their project, and some of them do, some of them don't. Really, more do than not. I'm just also not trying to let somebody else take away the fact that I'm trying to build my own name. I want my own name. I don't want to just work under their company name. I want my own company. You know, and once I start feeling like, oh, you want to try to pretend like you're trying to help me so I can be on your team and I make you look good, I've been did that. I did that. I did that already. I'm not working under nobody else's company just to make it seem like that I make them look good and I don't really get the credit. Like, no. No, 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 no. Hi. Hi, puppy. That's a big dog, y'all. So I've been there, done that. I want to make my own name for Jade Stoneworks Renovation, and I want women to have an opportunity to get a piece of this pie that's in construction, especially where I am. Cause look at this, y'all. Look at this. FEMA really stopped paying for people to get their to get this wood and stuff. If all I had was a truck and a dump trailer, I would be knocking on these people's door, and I will cut that shit down myself. I will go rent, like, seriously, I will go rent a chainsaw, and I would, you know, I would go do this myself. But I have to wait on the slow money that coming in, because my best friend paid me every time she get paid, and then William helps me here and there, and then I got a little help here and there when I do tarot readings and stuff. But it's just not quick enough for me to rent a truck and rent a trailer and rent stuff like that. Because I'm telling you, if I could just get the truck, trailer, and a chainsaw, I'd probably make $2,000 a day, depending on how quickly I could get it done. But I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at another part. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'm kind of just taking my time. I really got to update every day, but I be doing so much. There's also so much I got to do with trying to get my kids back, trying to get my credit back. I finally got a mailbox that's my own mailbox, Lord. I got to change my license. I got so much to do besides construction, so I'm just taking this downtime as I'm applying for jobs and stuff like that. I'm just taking my time because I've been rushing my ass to destruction for the last 2 years, and it ultimately I lost everything, kids included, and it wasn't nobody's fault. I'm not gonna say it was nobody's fault, because the way we are set up in America, we set up to go against each other. That's how I set up. So I would be a fool to blame anybody, even myself. I don't even blame myself. It just is what it is, and I hope that, once everybody starts to realize that this country is not meant for you to be united. That's the whole gag. The gag is United States is not united. They even have all kind of rules in every state. You know, once you understand that, you will stop pointing the finger and just get to work. Lady Levon, Ali, out. Yeah, love you.